Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of the BeyondTransition.com weekly triathlon review. Beyond Transition is the triathlon race guide. We get the best information on triathlons and courses, so that you can focus on training and racing. Remember, all the details of these races are on www.beyondtransition.com. A busy week in triathlon this weekend, with a total of 113 races across 6 countries. Let's have a look at some of them. Iron distance races. This weekend sees 2 iron distance races happening around the world. One in the United States, and another in England. We will start with the Fulvinman, an iron distance race in Guerneville, California. The race offers beautiful wine country scenery, typically cool mornings and warm days, and a relatively small field of athletes. The Vinman course is a tour of Sonoma County vineyards and wineries, which passes through 5 distinct regions. This race has been a favorite of many athletes, because of the individual attention they receive at the event. Whatever your reason or motivation for competing, the Fulvinman and its friendly staff of more than 800 volunteers look forward to making your experience a great one. Next, we go to the United Kingdom for Ironman UK. This iron distance race is located in beautiful Bolton, Lancashire, just a few miles outside of Manchester. The 2-loop swim takes place in Pennington Flash. That's followed by a spectacular bike course through some beautiful British countryside. Early on in the bike, there's a good climb, which is followed by some fast descents. The rest of the course is rolling, with some technical turns to keep you on your toes, as you pedal through some picturesque British villages. The run course is a point-to-point affair that loops back towards transition, before sending the athletes off to an incredible finish line, set up next to the historic Bolton Town Hall. Half-iron races. For half-iron distance athletes, there are 4 half-iron distance races to choose from, 2 in the United States, and 2 in Canada. In the United States, Barb's race at the Vinman Triathlon in Guerneville, California, is the only women's-only half-iron distance race in the world. The event is intended to be a unique opportunity for women to do a half-distance triathlon that raises money to support women facing a cancer diagnosis. Athletes will swim 1.2 miles, bike 56 miles, and run 13.1 miles. Barb's race will follow the same course as the Fulvinman, but is half the distance. Next, the Bozeman Triathlons Triathlon features a half-iron distance race in Bozeman, Montana. It is a challenging course, with lots of climbing on the bike and run courses. You'll also find spectacular views on both. You may not get your Puerto Rico at this race, but it may be one of your most memorable races. Over in Canada, Calgary, in Alberta, offers up some half-iron distance racing, with Ironman 70.3 Calgary. With the Rocky Mountains as a powerful yet scenic backdrop, the 1.9 kilometers swim course consists of a single loop in the crystal-clear waters of Ghost Lake. The swim is followed by a point-to-point 90K bike course that embraces the Rocky Mountain foothills in Alberta ranch country. Athletes then transition in the heart of Canada's energy capital, before going out on an out-and-back, 21.1 run that circles the scenic Glenmore Reservoir. Also in Canada is the Trememp for long distance, a half-iron distance race in Magog, Quebec. This race is also the 2011 National Long Distance Triathlon Championship, and a qualifying event for the ITU Long Distance World Championships in Henderson, Nevada. Beyond Transition's race picks. With so many great races, it's so hard to choose just 3 as picks of the week. But choose we must, so here goes. First pick goes to Ironman UK. Bolton gets the top honor for this week because of the tough course the race is held on. It's all about hills on the bike course, including this massively huge one you have to climb 3 times. And it doesn't get any better on the run either. With a hilly run course that passes the finish area 3 times, it's a real test of physical and mental strength. Next pick is the Fulvinman Triathlon in Guerneville, California. This has been an iconic race for the longest time. The rolling hills on the bike course are challenging but not too overwhelming. And the course takes you on a tour of Sonoma County's wine country. You will pass through miles and miles of vineyards and dozens of wineries. Race hard, then enjoy a more relaxed tour of the wineries after. What's not to like? Finally, It's a toss-up between the Virgin Active London Triathlon and the OCM Singapore Triathlon. But the final spot for this week's picks goes to the London Triathlon. With over 14,000 racing across all categories, it's bound to have a festive atmosphere. Richard Branson himself will be leading one of the relay teams, and former F1 world champion, Jenson Button, raced here last year. Star-studded and festive, it's everything a triathlon should be. The Singapore Triathlon is a great race too. With an ultra-flat course, it's easy to achieve your personal best. So there you go, that's a wrap-up of some of the races going on this weekend around the world. Enjoy your weekend racing, and send your race reports to Emma@BeyondTransition.com. Goodbye.